Yo guys, Ponchi here, and today we're going to go over performance mode on your Analog 4 Mark II. Let's go. Alright, so I have a pattern queued up here. This is what it sounds like. My kit that I'm using is a polyphonic kit that I made. So if you want to know how to make your Analog 4 polyphonic, check out my other video on polyphony. But so basically, it's not too important how that's set up right now, but as you can hear, I have some chords playing in the background, and then on the fourth track, I have kind of a lead sound, you know, a melodic sound. So the way to, let's see, here we go. The way to get to performance mode is with this performance button over here on the left, and the setup button is right below it with function. So let's first go to performance mode. So I actually have one set up here. It says FIL. I actually named it filter frequency, but I'll show you how I did that. So, but let's hear what it sounds like real quick. So as you can hear, changing that knob affects the filter frequency, and I actually have a little bit of a trick to show you to go along with that. But today, this video is we're gonna keep performance mode simple today. I'll make another video that goes over some more advanced stuff. But for today, let's just figure out how to use performance mode and apply it to the patterns you already have made right now. So to set up performance mode, you go to Filter, Performance. Oh, well, real quick, let me show you here. So in performance mode, these are actually lit up down here because these are mutes, which are the exact same as if you did mixer mode here. I'll end up doing another video on mixer mode eventually, but for now, all you need to know about these is you can use these to mute. So let's get the pattern going. So my chords, my polyphony is taking place on track 1, 2, and 3. So if I mute track 1, that takes away the chords. And then you can kind of still hear my melodic part going in the background. That's on track 4. So if I want to mute that, of course, hit that. Pretty simple. So, okay, so to set up performance mode, hold function, go to performance. So all we have here is performance configure and performance rename. So don't worry about the names for now. Let's just go to configure. So yours will just say A. Like I was saying, I already changed mine to filter frequency. So if you go there, go to A, press yes. You have 5 different parameters that you can set here to this one knob. So that's the beauty of performance mode. And to keep things simple today, I'm just going to do one on each knob, one parameter. So that way we don't get too confused just yet. But don't worry, the advanced stuff will come. So the first set of parameters here, controlled by the A encoder. So move the A encoder and you get a list of all these things here. Now the interesting thing about this is that you can set this for any track that you want. So right now, let's see, I want to control track 1. So I go in here and I want the filter frequency. So choose filter frequency, F1 frequency. Well, I can also show you another trick too, because we already heard what this does. Let's do filter 1 and filter 2 frequency. Okay, there we go. So now let's play the thing. Oh, and then the knob right underneath it, you need to set how much of that you want it to change. So it goes all the way to 127, but I find that you don't there's not very many times where you have to go all the way to 127, because this knob, this parameter is actually separate from the filter parameter that you've already set in your filter section. So I'm just going to set it to about 40, 49, 48. So let's play the pattern, and then this is the main knob right here. So that's controlled by the track level. So this will give us kind of a preview of what it sounds like. So you can kind of hear. So let's see what happens when we go negative on the parameter on the filter frequency. Okay, in this case you can't really hear anything because of the nature of the parameter that we selected, the two filter frequencies. So that one sounds pretty cool to me. That one sounds way better than just doing the. Previously I did just filter one frequency, but more recently I've started really enjoying using the filter 1 and 2 frequency. But of course set whichever one you want, whichever one pertains to the sound that you want to get out of this. So I'm going to leave it on filter 1 and 2. So that one's done. So you just press no to get out of there. Now if you want to name this, like I have, press no, go down to performance rename, press yes again on the one that you want to rename. Bam, you can name it just like you name your project, so super easy. Okay, so now let's go ahead and go back to performance configure, and I want to set another parameter in here. Now I want to set kind of a chorus. So let's go, you go to the first knob here, that it corresponds to this setting, this parameter. So I want to go to chorus. So that's in the amp section, and chorus send. So go ahead and hit yes. And then I'm going to set it about the same, maybe let's try 50. So here we go, let's play the pattern. Now if we change the track level, I might want some more chorus than that. Whoops. Let's just go ahead and turn that to like 100 because I just want more chorus out of that. Okay, so now I'm going to name this one performance rename. Let's name it CHO. Okay, yes. So now we have two parameters set up, two performance knobs, parameters. So we have the filter frequency on A, the A encoder. We have the chorus on B. So now if you just hit no again, and you're back to the performance page. So let's see, let's turn this down. Okay, so if you want to do the filter, you just do this one. If you want to add some chorus, you do this one. There you go. So ideally, with the performance page, if you set up all your performance, if you configure all of these knobs correctly, you'll probably never have to go to any of these other menus during a live performance. And you know, that's why it's almost impossible to tell people which parameters to use. You know, the filter, that's one that everyone uses, so that's why I decided to go with that. But you know, as far as the other ones, it's like that's up to the person. You know, that's the beauty of synths, especially a synth as powerful as the Analog 4, is that you have so many different settings. You know, So yeah, there's so many different ways to customize this. So I'll leave you guys with one more little trick, the quick performance knob. You might be asking yourself, how do I tie this into the quick performance knob? So interestingly enough, let's just turn those down for now. So you hold the quick performance button here, and down here, all of these correspond to these. You have A through J written here, and that's what these are, A through J. So right now, of course, we only have 2 parameters set. So don't worry about these other ones that are lit up, because of course there's nothing in them. But you can use the quick performance knob to control any one of these or more than one of them. So that's where the interesting thing comes in. You can use the quick performance knob to change all 10 of those if you wanted to. You know what I mean? Which would probably severely, throw your sequence into some craziness, But so let's try it with just the. So we have the first one set, which would be the filter frequency. So let's go ahead and play the thing. So now, if I do the quick performance knob, you can see that it's moving on the performance page, because we're on the performance page. So as of right now, the quick performance knob and A do the exact same thing. See? They both turn it up and down. So the trick with this, the reason I set up a second performance parameter right here, is because there's something really cool that you can do. Like I mentioned, the quick performance knob can be used to control multiple knobs. So go hold the quick performance button and select both of these, 1 and 2. So what's going to happen is the quick performance knob is going to control the filter performance parameter and the chorus parameter. So let's try it out. As you can see, they're both moving. And wow, does that seriously, to me, that's like one of the most powerful things that the Analog 4 can do. The fact that you can control multiple parameters just using one knob, like it does not get any better than that, because in all honesty, we only have 2 hands, we only have 10 fingers, you know what I mean? We only have 2 thumbs. So it's like there's only so much knob stuff you can do. Maybe you could do something like this, But beyond that, there's not too much else you can do. So the quick performance knob is seriously one of the most powerful things about the Analog 4. So thank you guys. I hope that really helped you out. For the longest time, when I got my Analog 4, the performance page and quick performance knob was like just beyond me for the longest time, but it's really not that hard. Once you know how to navigate around in the Analog 4, it's not too hard to set up some quick macros. These are called performance macros as well when you do multiple knobs. But yeah, I hope that helps you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you got value out of it. And again, I will be making a more advanced quick performance thing where we mess with more parameters. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.